Okay guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm just going to be showing you how I edit my videos, just because if you're ever interested, I just wanted to kind of show you and point out how I edit my videos. And I'm just going to say a few things. I put in the description what programs I use for recording and making thumbnails and stuff. The only thing that's wrong is I've been using OBS for quite a while for recording and stuff. And I haven't changed that. It just says Streamlabs OBS. You can use Streamlabs OBS or OBS if you want. But I'm just going to show you pretty much how I edit my videos. And I'm using a program called Shotcut. And it's a free program that I use for editing and stuff because I can't afford like the Adobe Premiere Pro and stuff. Or what is that what they're called? I think that's what it's called. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but you know what I mean, I hope. I can't afford those types of programs like Vegas Pro. I can't afford stuff like that. So basically, I'm just going to show you how I edit my videos and everything, and I thought it'd be kind of interesting, so I just want to show you. Okay, so you just got to drag in your file. So when you go into here, all you have to do is go to your videos or wherever you store your videos when you record. You drag in your clip. Okay guys, I've got a challenge idea. You drag in your clip over to the side or into this little preview box over here so you can see your videos, okay? And once you do that, drag your video into the timeline, which the timeline for me is down here, okay? So once you dragged in your video, drag this clip that you have in your preview down into the timeline, okay? Okay guys, I've got this is how it is for me. I'm not sure if it's any different for anybody else, but it drags it way over to the side. See, like right over here. And you have to drag this all the way over so you can go to the very beginning of your video, okay? So what I would normally do is I'd go get my intro and add it into the video, but I usually don't add my intro into stuff like Hypixel videos. I usually don't add them because I just don't really see a point. So I just usually leave it like this, okay? So I'm gonna play the clip for a second so you all can listen to it for just a second because I need to figure out, is this the right volume for YouTube or to listen to? So my speakers is set to 14, okay? So I'm just gonna play it and see if it's loud enough. Okay guys, I've got a challenge idea in mind and I just want to try it out on Hypixel. Now for the people that don't use headphones, I usually just turn it up just a little bit just so you can hear me a little bit easier. But I'm gonna show you how to add or make the clip a lot louder, okay? So I'm just gonna tell you real quick. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna tell you about that just yet. So what you have to do is once you dragged in your video from the timeline, you have to click the video that's down here. You have to click it, and then it has this like red border around it, okay? Which means you clicked it, okay? Then you go over to filters, and if you can't find filters, I'm pretty sure there's a way to get them, which is filters. See, if you go on to view, and you go to filters, you can click that, and it will add filters for you, okay? You click on filters, and see it has my clip right here. Okay, so once you're in here, you'll have a favorite, video, and audio. And the one that you need is audio, okay? So you gotta click on audio, and then click on gain/volume, okay? And then you turn up however high you want. So once you click on gain/audio, or /volume, sorry, it will add it to the clip that you've selected, okay? And all you have to do is turn this up by dragging it up or down on however high you want it to be. But don't change it up too much, otherwise the volume will be really, really loud, okay? Or you can just type it in here. So you could do -4.0, or you can do 4.0, which means minus, just in case if you don't know. Minus means it will make it quieter, okay? And if you do like 4.0 without the minus, that means it will be adding volume. So usually what I'll do is I'll just make it 3 or 4, which isn't much of a difference, but it all helps, okay? So let's just play the clip and see how it is. The only server that I want to try on because So, once you've done whatever you want for your beginning of your video, like add your intro or whatever, which should be pretty easy. I'll just show you how I added my intro for demonstration. And this stuff in here, I'm just gonna blur out on the side and stuff because like my personal details and stuff. Okay, so all I have to do is go to where I store my intro, which I have right here. Okay, and it says use intro, and I put it use intro because sometimes I would keep like multiple saves just in case. So actually here, I'll show you real quick. When you want to add your intro, all you have to do is right click on here, okay, add video track, then just add your video, add your intro, drag your intro over to the side or into here like this, okay. So here's my intro, and then you drag it from the timeline like I showed you at the beginning, and you drag it into here, okay. There you go, you have your intro done. But since you don't want your video, your main video, to be playing while your intro is going, what you have to do is wherever your intro stops, you have to, I think it's like right here, you have to take your main video and you have to drag it, like, see, mine says 4 seconds. That's when my intro ends. 4 seconds, exactly 4 seconds. It's not that long. So once you go to 4 seconds, you'll see this white line here, which is where you are in the timeline, okay? And I hope this is making sense to you all. But anyways, you have to take your main video and you have to drag it over like this, see? It will automatically lock onto this white line unless you don't have this on. If you turn this off, it won't lock onto it, but you need this on for it to lock on like this. So now your intro is going to be like this, and you won't hear background noise while your intro is going. So it's going to be like this. You have to have the main clip on top of the intro because it's paying attention to the top clip, you know, if that makes sense. So what I did was I messed up. So I'm just going to move this out of the way real quick. So if this makes sense, I'm just going to tell you. Put your main clip, okay? Put your main clip on top of your intro, okay? So instead of having it the other way around. So if that makes sense, like, don't have your intro up here. Like, have your main clip on top, above your intro. At all times, if you want your video to show up, have your intro below your main clip, if that makes sense. I'm sorry if it doesn't. I'm just trying my best, and I'm just trying my best to make it understandable. So now it should actually play like this, okay? Okay guys, I've got a challenge idea. Just letting you know, it's not the video that's lagging, it's just on Shotcut. Things are a bit laggy in the preview, okay? I'm just letting you know, so that's all you have to worry. I mean, it's nothing you have to worry about. But as you can listen, you can hear the music playing, and you won't be able to hear my intro because it's already over, pretty much. Like, it's just the music, okay? Oh, I wanted to point out a few things. If you use this program and you deal with the lag in your preview, you will not get that lag when you render your video, okay? So if you get lag in the video, in the preview right here, you won't get that. You won't get that lag when you render your video, okay? So we've already gotten our clip ready and our intro ready, but I'm not going to use my intro. So if you want to add your intro, add it. If you don't want to, don't add it, okay? So I'm going to remove my intro because I don't want to have an intro on this video, okay? So I'm just going to move this forward. Okay. Okay, guys. So there's a little bit of a gap of when I push record, okay? As you can see in the beginning here. I'll actually kind of zoom in a little bit right there, or make it a little bit easier to see. So whenever it started to record, I had a small gap between the recording, okay? So if you have like a small gap before you start recording and you want to remove it, go to the area that you want to cut, okay? So So right here's where I want to cut. You can push, and unless you've changed your hotkeys, which I think you can on Shotcut, I'm not entirely sure, but if you can, if you've changed your hotkeys, then I don't know what it will be for you, okay? So for me, it's pushing S, which that's the default hotkey, okay? So if you push S, it will split the clip, okay? See, as you can see, it just split the clip. But I'm just going to tell you something, and I'm not sure if it's for everybody or if it's just for me, but sometimes when I push S, it won't actually split the clip, okay? So I have to click this thing right here, okay? Split at playhead, which is wherever this white thing is pointing, that's where it splits, okay? So once you go and you right click, or you right click the clip that you just split, okay? And you hit remove, okay? Now you have your normal clip like this. Okay guys, I've got a challenge idea in mind, and so yeah, I just split the clip where I wanted it to be, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, like I said, I'll just show another demonstration just in case if you couldn't get it. So just play the. Okay guys, oh sorry, I just started it when I was talking, but play the video to where you want to cut. Like if there's a certain area that you want to cut, then cut it. So like this, hold on. Got a challenge idea in mind, and I just want to try it out on Hypixel. See how there's like a gap right here? Okay. So if I want to split it, for me, it's S. If I hit S, see, it's gonna split that clip. And I'm just letting you know, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to click on your clip when you want to split it, okay? So like this clip, if I want to split a certain area, then I have to click it, okay? So I have this small little gap that I need to cut. And then if, let's say for some reason you don't want to push S, just hit this right here, okay? And see, that cut it. So now there's two cuts between it, which means I can just remove that little section, okay? I hope that makes sense. I'm trying my best, guys. Like I'm actually trying my best to show you and demonstrate how you edit and stuff. But basically, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a time lapse, cut out everything that I want to, and just then I'll show you like adding music, then adding maybe some video effects if I want to, like on screen. Sometimes I'll add like here I'll show you. So in here I have like I have the like for this, for example, I have a subscribe button, which is a green screen. See right here, which let's say if I want to add that, for example, all I have to do is add a video track. See right there, video track, drag this in right here, okay? But only if this is a green screen, you have to add a chroma key, okay? So that probably just sounds confusing, but I'm just showing you, okay? So let's say if I want to add that, if I play the video, you're gonna see this, okay? If I play the video, it's gonna be like this. So the only server that I want to see. So all you have to do to remove this green effect is go into here, okay? Go onto video, okay? Go down to chroma key simple, click it. But you have to click onto your clip that's right here, okay? And it's best to, when you have a green screen, to click this little pick a color thing or whatever. I don't know what it's called exactly. I'm sorry, that's probably just really stupid sounding. But if you get a green screen, whenever you get a green screen, click it this, okay? And then if you click it, it will remove the green effect for a second, and then you just click the screen right here. See, now it's a little bit easier to see if you do something like that. All you have to do now is change the distance to however far you want. Just don't make it too far, otherwise things start to fade. So usually what I do is I'll set mine to like 35% about, so like right there. And then that's how it goes. And since this clip of the subscribe thing is just a little bit loud, I'm going to add a gain audio effect, which, like I said, go into filters right down here, audio, then gain/volume, and I'm going to turn it down. So I'm going to do -6, okay? Enter. There we go. And then it's gonna, so now it's a little bit quieter, so it's not as loud. So it's something like this so far. The only server that I want to try on, because I don't think of any other servers I would want to try on, maybe MC Central. See? There. So now, if you want to move this so it's not right in your face, what you can do is go into, click this plus, add a filter, go on to video, scroll down to size and position, okay? Like I said, you have to have this clip selected. If that's what you want to edit, like if you want to change something on a certain clip, you have to click that clip, okay? So like if I want to change something in here, you have to click this clip, okay? If you want to change something on here, you have to click this clip, okay? So you have to go into video, like I said, onto the filters. Then you have to go all the way down to size and position. Click it, and then you can change how big this is. See, with this little thing right there, okay? So now I can move this. See this little dot thing right here in the middle? This allows you to drag it wherever, just saying. So I can drag this to be right over here, like that. So now it's like this whenever I play the video. The only server that I want to try on, because I don't think of any others. But I don't think there's much I can do with this. See how there's a bell right here? There's not much I can do to make it like brighter, because it's like really gray and you can't really see it because the contrast's on here. I mean, I might be able to add something in here. Let me just check real quick. Okay, so there's nothing that I could find that actually really changed this, so it's a little bit easier to see. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal, because usually people kind of get the hint. You can try to figure something out yourself if you need to, but it really doesn't matter to me. But basically, I'm just gonna cut this video up to however I want it to be, and I'll probably make that like a time lapse in the video so you all can see. And then once I'm done with it, I'm going to show you how to add your own music or add video effects, which I kind of already showed you how to make a video effect with the subscribe thing. But I'm just gonna cut it up and see how it turns out. So I'll make this like a time lapse or something, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it for the time lapse. I've edited all of the clips. It's all done. I just will show you what else to add, which is pretty much just the music and maybe video effects if you need to. I mean, you probably don't need to, but you can if you want to. But the one thing I forgot to mention was whenever you do something like this, you should really save your clips a lot, because at any time it can crash, and I think sometimes it might autosave your stuff, but then sometimes it won't. So just save like a lot, you know, which I only did it like twice when I was editing, but I'm kind of I'm not very good at saving stuff like this. I'm not used to, like, you know, going back and saving every other minute or whatever. So I didn't really save that often, but it's pretty much all done. I just need to add some music and maybe some effects like zooming in, or some like, just, yeah, that's all I can really think about. Pretty much just zooming in. I don't think there's anything else I really need to add. But you never know. If there is and I don't have it, I might show you some ways to get what you need, possibly, but I don't know. So I'm just going to add the music and stuff like that. So what I'll just do is I'll just go into here, go into music, which this is my music folder. What else? I don't remember what this sounds like. So the only way you really know is by listening. And I'm not gonna play the song. I'm gonna have to cut it out because I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything like that. So I absolutely hope I remember to cut it out because I don't want to get a strike or anything. So yeah, I'm just going to add this song right here, which I have, and it's non-copyrighted. All I have to do is add the links and stuff to the description. You can probably go search up your own music, like no copyright sounds or whatever, but you have to pay attention to the description, because they might say you have to add their links and stuff, otherwise you can't use it. And you kind of have to research on that song, because some people make remixes of that song and then they copyright it, and the system thinks that you're using their remix and you get a strike. So you have to be really careful on what you use or do, guys. So I'm just giving you a little tip out there, just in case, for people that want to do stuff like this for like a living or anything. Okay? So what you have to do is go over to here, right here, right click, go on to add audio track, okay? Add the audio track. See these little up and down arrows right here? So go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, and see how it says A1 right here? That means audio 1. See how it says V1? That means V1. So basically video, you know, video track 1, audio track 1, right there, okay? So you go down to A, take your clip, the non-copyrighted music or whatever you want to add, drag it over here, like what we do with the clips, like like your video clips, okay? Drag it over here, okay, like you did, okay? Then take it from the timeline, what you're supposed to do. Oh, whoops, I forgot. Don't skip ahead, otherwise it will remove it off your screen, so you have to just re-add it. So if you accidentally like click like this and it makes you move forward in the timeline, it doesn't matter, because you can just re-add the clip. It really doesn't matter. See, like this. Take this, the music, and drag it from the timeline into the audio track right here. So see how it says A1? Drag it here. Okay? Now you have your music in. As you can see all of the audio, because all through here. See all this spiking up and down, and stuff like that? That's the music, you know? So now all you have to do is, well, what I would do, if your song has like a little gap with nothing playing for just a second at the beginning, I usually just cut it out. So okay guys, but anyways, all you have to do now is click on filters, audio, and then gain/volume, and turn it down to however you want. I think 12 actually might be fine. Let me see real quick. I'll do minus 15 actually, and that should probably be good. And I think that's pretty much it. So you just kind of watch your video, and if, let's say, if there's a certain part you want to add like intense music, do that. If there's a certain part you want to add, I don't know, like crickets, like a cricket sound effect, go ahead and do that. I'll just tell you some other things if I have to add sound effects like that, but I don't have to right now. So I'm just gonna watch the clip, see how it is. If there's like certain parts I need to add music to, I'll add it, you know, and if there isn't, I won't. Okay guys, so I found a place I want to zoom in, okay? Right as the menu opens. Okay, there. So now I just split the clip like this, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is click on the clip that I want to add the zoom effect. And since it's on Shotcut, the only way that I know of zooming in is doing this. So you have to click on filters, video, scroll all the way down to rotation and scale, and then you zoom in, or you on the scale right here, see how it says scale right there? Switch it to 250 or whatever you want it to be, and then you can change the position like however you want. So I'm just gonna keep this at 0 and then make this come up a little bit. Okay, so I wanted it to zoom in like this. So now when it plays, it's like the settings, and then I'm gonna be changing my sensitivity. Okay, so controls, see like that. I mean, I didn't need to zoom in. There's no really point, but I just did it because, you know, I want to, because I just feel like it. That's probably a stupid thing to say, but whatever, who cares? Okay guys, so I'm gonna add a sound effect. So what you have to do is go to your music, which is in the audio 1 track. You have to move it over however far you need. So if your music, or if your sound effect is only like 2 seconds long, you don't need to drag your music very far. But if it's like a minute long, it's gonna remove part of your music unless you move it far away, unless you move it far enough away, sorry. So I'm gonna go over to my sound effects right here, okay? I'm going to go to the suspense sound effect. See, like that. You just drag it into here. See? And then all you have to do is, so you play the thing and it's like this. See? And then what I'm gonna do is, because I want to add like some battle music thing, is I'm going to drag this far away just so it doesn't cut off part of my music that I'm gonna add. So just to make it a little bit easier, what you can do is drag this down like this, so that way everything's zoomed out, and then you can drag it far away so that way you don't have to worry about your music and stuff being cut off. So now I'm gonna find out what music I need, so I'm just gonna play these real quick and then I'll find out which one I want. So we'll try this song real quick and see how this turns out. So it's gonna be like this. You just drag it down like normal, and then oh wait, here actually I'm gonna make my life a little bit easier by dragging it like right here. I'm gonna zoom it back in the way it's supposed to be, or sort of the way it's supposed to be. Now I don't know how quiet I should make this, but let's just see how it is right now, and then yeah. So let's just try this. Oh my gosh. No. No. So I'm gonna find when I die. So it's gonna be like right about here. There we go. Remove that. And then I'll just actually turn this down just a little bit because, you know, I don't want it to be too loud. So let's see how that is real quick. Oh my gosh. No. No. He's gonna kill me. Okay. No. He's gonna kill me. So he killed me right here, so I'm gonna do, just for effects, I mean I don't need to, I just thought that would be kind of cool, is pretty much exactly where the music starts. I think it's like right there or something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut these a bit like this, and then what I'm gonna do is actually make the like I'm gonna crop the, where is it, 1 second. I'm going to crop this by using crop source, and I'm gonna make the top come down just a little bit and the bottom. So it's gonna be like this, I think. So let's see how that is actually. I'll do it on both clips that are right here. Okay, so it's gonna be like this. This is how it is so far. Oh my gosh. No. No. He's gonna kill me. I think that's pretty cool. So I'm just gonna take the music that I had over here, right over here. Where is it? I'm gonna take this song. I'm gonna drag it back to where it's supposed to be. Also, I want to point out something. Sorry if I'm not helping out too much. It's just that I'm trying my best, and it's been a few hours now, so I'm a little bit more worn down. You know, it's been a few hours. Like I said, I think it has been. I'll have to go back and check on the recording. And let's just hope this recording does not get corrupted. If it gets corrupted, I'm going to be so upset, dude. I'm going to be so upset. So anyways, let's just continue with this and see how it is. So it's like this. It plays. It's like this. See? So it's like that, which is pretty good. I think it's decent. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it for the video. Like, I don't need to add anything else to the video. Like, I mean, I could add maybe just a little bit more, but I'm kind of wanting to get this video out today as soon as possible, pretty much. Not the video that I'm recording right now showing you how to edit, it's the one that I'm editing. So I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna export the video. So the way you export your video is by going to you go here, file, export video, like this, see? And it would take you to this, but since I already have this here, it really doesn't matter. And then you change the resolution and the aspect ratio and everything to the way you want. Click export file, and then you save it as whatever you want. So you call it Minecraft. I don't know, I'll just type in Minecraft minigames because I really don't care. And then you save it to wherever you want, like the desktop, wherever. So I'll save it to the desktop. But I'm gonna stop recording so I can render the video and everything, because I don't want to have our PC literally die on us while recording. So if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, guys. This video has taken probably about 3 or 4 hours to make. So like I said, please subscribe, and then I'm gonna have to go edit it after I upload this video. So if you all enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. Have a great day. That's pretty much all I can really say. If this video helped you at all in any way whatsoever, please leave a like. It really does mean a lot. But I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.